I know you've been waiting for this to happen again. We are back on a Friday evening for Friday Night Live on NATV Network. All right. We got that out of the way. We have been preparing this for you, I don't know, since like yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. So I see you guys, everybody that's coming on, I see them laughing. So we're going to get into it. But first, I want to warn you, this is going to go pretty fast. So anytime Leon comes on, we go really fast. So get ready for a little barbershop talk. And of course, the person who's keeping us going tonight will be Susie with the Z Podcast from SZTV Network. Susie TV has joined us. Our two networks are getting together with Leon, and we got a lot happening. By the way, don't miss out. We will be back again live tomorrow morning with a surprise guest. Leon's going to be joining me there, and we got something for you. We'll just check our homepage. You'll be able to check it out. Thank you, Melissa, Kathleen, all of you for being here. All of you are here, ready to get some information. Understanding narcissists, obsessive behavior. Leon, I know you're out there somewhere, my friend.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Only when you speak, my friend. Only when you speak. Thank you for being here. We've got some questions. Q&A thing is going to be happening. We're going to be getting some questions for Leon in just a little bit. Kind of get everything all warmed up and ready to go. Leon is the man of the hour here to answer some questions. There we go. I was just waiting. I knew somebody was going to do it. And here we go, Leon. If you can see on the screen, it says, "Hi, Leon, welcome." Look at that, man. You're getting love right off the bat, man. They're showing you some love.
That means it's downhill from there.
I was going to say no pitchforks. No, they started with love first. Susie's cracking up. I ain't even brought her in yet. She's already laughing. They're your people, Susie. So Leon is in witness protection. So you guys can't find out where he lives. So Leon, you still there? We lost you there for a second. Susie, I know you're out there somewhere as well, right?
I'm here.
Yeah, we got you there somewhere. Leon's popping back in, so we got everybody. Our cameras will be on in a moment. We're just kind of getting everything situated. We've got a Q&A thing happening here tonight. So that's how we're going to do this particular Friday show. Move some things around here. We're going to do that. And we're getting ready to just jump right into some questions for Leon. And Susie's going to help me with that as well. She has her own. Leon, before we put the cameras on and all that kind of stuff like that, I got one question from way back when. I think it was your third show with us when we used to be on Instagram and getting 800, 900 people coming into our live shows. Here's a question. Never asked you this one, but I dug it out. Is it true that when a narcissist returns, he treats you worse than the last time you were with him?
Yeah, because for whatever reason, you discarded him. He walked away. You didn't let him come back. You didn't want to come back. How dare you? And so I did that too. I was never a physical violent type of dude, but I was verbally abusive. And so for whatever reason, I left. You discarded me. We broke up. You got away from me, whatever. Narcissistic people don't like their property to get away. And I'm not saying people are my property, but this is how they think. And so when I come back, yes, it's going to be 10 times worse because what I try to get women to understand is that I was addicted to abusing her. It was like it's a dominant type of thing, a feeling. It's a control thing. I saw the men in my family do it. I saw men growing up doing it. When I was a child being molested by my cousin and babysitter, I felt weak. I felt vulnerable. And so that's when my anger started. A lot of times women don't know. They're like, "Leon, why is he like this?" And I showed him so much love. I take care of him. I got him out of jail. I put money on his books when he was in jail. I helped pay his child support. I paid off his tickets. I got his credit score increased. Women do all of these things for men. And then they start to despise you because you know that there's a weakness within that man. They know. I knew. And so my anger turned into survival. My anger turned into a defense mechanism. And so I started wanting to hurt women because of my cousins and my babysitter. My mother hurt me. So everything I did to women is because of what a woman did to me. But that was no excuse. But everything I did is because I didn't have the knowledge of how to be a young man. And that was my father's fault. So then when I became old enough to know better, I still chose the wrong path, and I chose to do wrong because being addicted to hurting women felt better to me than being right and being in a loving, healthy relationship.
Was it easier to just do wrong
Very
and
easy.
be
So
bad and just be bad?
very easy to do wrong and to be bad. You know why? Many reasons. It was very easy to do wrong and be bad because I knew women were attracted to bad people, bad men.
Wow.
I knew women wanted to help me, wanted to resurrect me, wanted to heal me,
Save
but
you. Save you.
wanted to save me. Yeah, but doing wrong felt good. Arguing felt good. Cheating felt good. Lying, ghosting, gaslighting felt good. I did not. And my ex-wife used to always tell me. She said, "You just look for hell." She said, "We got it made. It's nice and peaceful, but you always look for drama and hell." She was right.
Wow.
I never admitted to it, but she was right. And I was married to her for 12 years. I don't know how she dealt with me for 12 years. She should have probably killed me.
How do you think she dealt with it for 12 years? Susie's, see, I can
I'm
see you.
sorry.
Susie's laughing. You
Yeah,
can't see her,
I'm
Leah.
like,
Susie's laughing because she go like, that's my life, doggone it. You just
that's my
described my
life.
life.
Oh yeah, it was rough. You guys put us through hell, to be honest with you.
We do.
Pure hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just want to ask something. Three biggest red flags. What do you think they are? Because I know looking back, I can remember him like I'd go up to visit him or whatever. We were just like dating, and he'd like look at his watch, like, "Oh, you got 2 minutes," and he pointed at his watch. I mean, I knew something was wrong right there, and it
That's a
almost
big.
made me want him more. I wanted his attention.
Yeah, because one of the biggest red flags is how, say for Susie, say for instance, you and I are dating, and you just meet me, and I'm
Mhm.
taking you all around Chicago. We having a good time. We drinking and eating and laughing, and I know all these spots. I know all these places to go. Not just because I live here, but because I've taken other women there. That's what you need to think. Like, wow, he's a jet setter. He's worldly. He's social, very social. Me
Mhm.
with the grandiose type of narcissism that I have and overt. I was very social, very flirtatious, very overbearing, very over the top, talkative. Didn't want to be. I had to be the life of the party. I had to be, but I would act like I didn't want to be that, but I did. And
Right.
so
Right.
another big red flag is just somebody just dumping into you from day one, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Narcissists are front runners. So everything has
Oh
to be
yeah.
now, now, now. I need to get you to like me so that when you do start liking me, which is going to be immediately, because
Yep.
I know how to touch you, I pay attention, I listen, I kiss you, we have great dinners, great conversations. So I know that I'm going to burn out within a week or two, easy. So I got to give you
Right.
all I can before I burn out. That way, when I do burn out, I don't have to do much to keep your attention.
Yeah, mine moved right in the house. Like it was a month later, and he was my neighbor, and he literally he was moving his piano down the road into my house.
Oh
And
yeah,
I knew, yeah, like looking back, like what in the world was I thinking?
but you know what? The thing
Crazy.
about it, the reason why you all don't stop it because everything he did before the piano move was it felt good.
Yeah,
The
it
problem
was
with
fun.
the problem the women have is that you all talk too much. I'm not putting you down. You tell me
Hmm.
too much. Let's say me.
Yep.
I'm Jim. I'm Dan. I'm Dick. I'm Larry. I'm Joe. You tell me too much.
Yep.
I'm gonna start talking to you about my life, my lifestyle. And one key thing for me was the military. Women always want to know about the man in the military. So I get to talk, and you're like, well, let me share something with Leon. He's telling me everything. You know, I had women
Yeah.
tell me, well, you've told me everything, Leon. Just sit back. Let me tell you some things. And in my mind, I'm like, don't you dare do that. But she
So
did.
you really thought that? You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
like you had a conscious thought as she was telling you,
Yeah, Susan, because
like that calculating.
she's
Wow.
giving me the key.
Yeah.
And women, well, you know what? Women will go, well, Leon, this is kind of embarrassing, but I haven't had an orgasm in 2 years. And guess what I'm going to do that night?
You're gonna make sure it happens.
Either you're gonna,
Yeah.
that's right. It's gonna happen, or you're gonna get darn close. And when you get darn close, guess what? We're gonna take a break, and tomorrow we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go roller skating.
Oh.
We're gonna have a great dinner, and then tomorrow night you're gonna drink your wine, your favorite wine, and guess
Mhm.
what? We're gonna start again because now you are conditioned to want to give me the best part of you.
Right. Yep.
And then listen to this. I don't. That's not my fault. It is my fault because I misled you, right? I made you
Right.
feel comfortable. I tricked you. I hoodwinked you. So when you say, well, Leon, I gave you my freaking heart. I'm like, I didn't ask for your freaking heart.
Right. You put it right on them because they're begging for it at that point.
Yeah, I
You're
cannot
leaving
feel
everyone
guilty.
hanging.
Yeah, I cannot
Mm-hmm.
feel guilty about you wanting to take care of me.
Right.
I can't. But now through therapy, I was very manipulative. I didn't even realize. I'm not gonna. That's a lie. I realized it, but I didn't call it being manipulative. I did something to her because I wanted something more from her. I wanted more from her than I was giving her. So I knew what I was doing. I just didn't call it being manipulative, but I was.
So once you started therapy, how long into therapy did you like come to terms with it and get real with yourself?
Day one. You know why? Because she said,
Really?
yeah, she said, listen, check this out. She said, when I walked into her office, well, day one on my third therapist, okay? The first
Right.
one was a psychotherapist, and I had social workers, I had a psychiatrist. The fourth one was a psychotherapist. I'm sorry. So when I
Okay.
walked in there, she said, this is what she said. I'm not going to hurt you, okay? You don't have to be the big bad Leon coming in here. And I was like, how did you know that? She said, you see, you're guarded. Hold on. She said, you're
Right.
guarded. And I can tell she was good. Body language. When I walked in there, I was feeling like cigarettes and fried chicken and shit. I'm sorry. So yeah, I was walked in there macho, right? In charge. She's like, we don't have to do that. You don't have to
So
be.
you're really good at reading people. So you would read everybody, even the therapist,
Oh yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
potential women.
No, everybody, yeah. So it was all
Everybody.
because
Yeah.
I was always guarded. Nobody knew
Right.
I couldn't walk around being jumpy because I was a command master chief, a leader, a senior
Ah, that's
leader
right.
in the Navy. High ranking. So I had to act like I was tough. I wasn't tough. I was very fragile. But because of my
Mm-hmm.
rank and because of my ability to talk and woo women and I was worldly and I was very active. I was very competitive. I was a high achiever. I could hide behind all of that and you wouldn't even know.
Were you ever afraid that someone was going to figure you out?
Yep, every single day because I
Mm.
knew that I was being mischievous. I said, one day it's just going to pop. And it did. Yeah,
So that's when you would flee. You would ghost them, right? Like
gone.
when you knew they were getting close.
And then guess what? The women were so nice and getting
Mm-hmm.
close and so loving and caring that when I came back, I had a sob story. Narcissists always have a sob
Yeah.
story. Always.
Yeah. Oh, mine
Always.
had the same, but it was the same story. Did you tell the same story like over and over?
Same
I
story,
heard,
different woman, same story, same
yes.
woman, same story, but I'm getting a little better.
Yep.
He can come back to you and cook you breakfast or lunch and
Yeah.
then play the piano for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he did. How'd you know? They never come up with new material. Same thing over and over. And I was just like in La La Land. I
You know
wow.
why? But see, here's the
Mm,
thing. This is a hidden type of trait, character.
hmm.
Everything I did wasn't that bad. And I
Right.
go, well, why was it that bad, Suze? You go, well, Leon, you freaking liked me. I'm like, you know what? I did. I was afraid that you would get
Yes.
mad at me and walk away like my mother did. And so now you're starting to feel, oh, poor Leon. Oh,
Right.
no, Leon is the devil. But I knew
Right.
how to manipulate and pull at your heartstrings. You go,
You
and so,
gave just enough for me to
yeah.
try to trust you again.
And
Yeah.
then you trust me again.
That's
And
what they
guess
do.
what? Guess what? I'm taking you to get your favorite cup of soup right now. And we're laughing and joking. And you're like, oh my God. Then we're going to drink some wine. And I'm touching all over you. And you're like, wow, this. The last guy never did any of this. He didn't buy me wine. Leon buys me wine. He didn't buy me soup. He didn't know what kind of soup I like.
Yep.
Leon knows what kind of earrings I wear. And I start over. That's all
Oh,
it was.
the gifts and the notes. Did you do the whole note thing?
I
I
did
have so many. Yeah.
notes on toilet paper too, or the stickies on the mirror in the bathroom.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Well, how are you all the same? I mean, I
Because
know
it's
you're not like
so
that any longer, but
how are you all the same?
seriously,
She
how
no,
goes,
are
she's
you the
how
no
same?
Pat.
hey,
What is
She's
it?
how are you
What do you
all
all
the
have?
same? You
no
mean
Pat. She's
you
right.
mean men
She's
that don't
Not
have
any
hair?
longer,
Men that
though.
don't have hair, you mean? Or just, oh, you
right.
mean
No,
narcissists? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
literally.
I'm just
No,
messing with
Pat,
you.
she's right
Go
though,
ahead.
because
No, it's
I
Yeah.
crazy. Nobody asks.
yeah, she's right. So I have a friend named Lisa Taylor Austin. I'm sorry if I get this backwards, but
Uh-huh.
she's a qualified psychotherapist and she can help people that dealt with people like me. But her and I
Mhm.
talk often. She's on YouTube, Lisa Austin Taylor. But anyway, I told her, I said, Lisa, I don't care if it's the guy's a white guy with blue eyes and white teeth and blonde hair and 6'8". He's a narcissist like me. We do the same
Mhm.
stuff. She said, well, not
Yeah.
really. Then she thought about it. We have differences, but we have a whole bunch of alike traits. I have hung out with people that are narcissists just like me. I know
Mhm.
what they look for. I know what they want. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a great time. We're going to womanize. We're going to smoke cigarettes, cigars. We're going to drink. We're going to crack jokes. And at the end of the
Right.
night, we're going to both have a different girl. We're going to have
Go
sex.
leave with someone. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy.
Yeah. I
I,
had a lot of them in the military like that.
Oh, I
that's
can imagine.
Hey man, you guys directing the
Sorry,
show now.
Pat.
He took my question. I was going to say for later. That was good. So I was going to say about the military. We're going to touch on it before you have to go. But I got to do something here in the chat. Can everybody see this right here? If not, I'll read it to you. Or Susie, if you can see it. It's from Marianne, your friend Marianne. I think she has this question for
Marianne says,
Leon.
what about trad wives?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means. Is it new and upcoming? Women giving up everything to stay home. What is your opinion on this? And won't it lead to more domestic violence and abuse? I've never heard of
Well,
that.
here's the thing. My therapist told me, that's a great question. My therapist told me, she said, Leon, Mr. Walker, you want women to depend on you. And then when they
Wow.
depend on you, you get
Wow.
angry.
Exactly.
I could not explain it any better. And I don't even know. I asked her, I said, how'd you know that? So I was telling her things, did not know what I was telling her. I was answering questions, but didn't really realize where we were going. But this question here, the trap wife, whatever it is, it's her question. I understand the rest of it is that when you choose to stay at home for whatever reason, because he told you so, and the moment you do something wrong, the moment you question him, the moment you text him too much, the moment you ask him where he was at, if he's a malignant narcissist, he's going to be extremely violent with you because you made the deal with him to stay at home and not do anything. So now he's taking care of you. You know what you become? Not just his wife, but you become his property, where you don't say
Oh,
anything, you don't ask questions, you don't question him, you don't do anything without asking him. And so you belong to him. You're the bride of Frankenstein, and you become a remote control lady or a doll or a slave
mm-hmm.
in
Yep.
his mind. So if they do that, he's right. They do that right there. The violence is going to increase the moment you open your mouth, right?
Wow.
The control, the dominance, everything. And then what's going to happen is they go, okay, we're going to try to bring another woman to the bedroom. It's going to be all kinds of stuff that you're going to deal with, either that or you leave. And by that time, you haven't worked in 2-3 years. You don't have a credit score.
Me.
You don't have credit cards. Everything belongs to him,
Mm-hmm.
including your voice.
So it's a planned takeover of another human being, similar to what Marianne has there. I'm going to put it up for a second. And she's agreeing with you, I believe, Leon.
Yes.
She says she is like the Stepford wife.
Yeah, and so it's a fetish, not for her, but for the narcissist. She fed into it because she was probably a nice, sweet lady. Say, hey, Jim or Larry or Richard, I'll stay home. I'll take care of the house. I'll take care of the kids. He'll go, yeah. So you know what? He has more time out of the house. He has more time to spend with other women. He has
He's
more
running. He's
time.
running the streets, huh, Leon?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And then she won't even know his days off. She'll become so comfortable because here it is. We have a trade-off. You stay home and you take care of the house and you crochet and knit and you play on the computer or whatever you do.
And
Play
cook
your
me
violin,
dinner and cook me dinner. Yeah.
right? And then you don't know my work schedule, but you better not ask me anything about it because when I come home, I'm tired. You take care of me when I come home. But sometimes my work schedule from 8 to 12 or from 8 to 4, I may not even be at work. I may be with the other woman to supply.
Mhm.
And so she makes him comfortable enough to do that. And in essence, when he comes home, she's not allowed to ask any questions. She knows that. Don't ask any questions because I guarantee you there was a time where she tried to say, "Oh, honey, I cooked lunch, I cooked dinner," but
And he
Mhm.
ripped her. He ripped her head off, huh?
off her, ripped her head off, pooped
Yep.
down her throat and put her head back on. Yeah,
No
Yeah.
compassion at all.
zero. Because you know why?
Why is that?
You're gonna blame it on her. This is what you wanted.
He's gonna say
I'd
you
rather
wanted
have a
this.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have a woman that makes 6 figures and gets her hair done and it's beautiful and pretty and my family like it. But you chose to stay home and you're gaining weight. You don't get your hair done. You don't wear lip gloss, and and then guess
Huh.
what? She becomes
Yeah.
small. and
Mm-hmm.
small.
Her
And
voice
then,
disappears too, huh?
oh yeah, everything. Then you know
Oh
what
yeah.
else? You know what else happens? She loses touch with her own family.
That's what happened to me. I couldn't even think. I'm learning how to like speak and just have a normal day. I was such a shell of myself after those 23 years. It was such a slow process. Is that deliberate too? I first he moved me up to Connecticut and I was isolated and then, bad mouthing my family. So
Oh
then
yeah,
nobody could deal with it anymore.
right. That's all the plan. And then your
All the
family go,
plan.
well, Susie, you did this to us when the whole time he was a major part in it.
Yeah.
But you got people, you got him talking to you, you saying negative things, you got your family, and what do? You submit to the person that's having sex with you, that's
Yep.
paying your bills, that's getting your hair
My
done.
kids are in the house. I can't leave. All the excuses. That's another thing. What they do to their own children. I mean, my children are his stepchildren, but he raised them. And it's that's the saddest part. That's like the guilt that I have. It's not even for what he did to me, but for the kids. How do you do that to a child?
Well, see, they don't look at it as doing it to the child. They look at it as doing it to you. So,
Wow. That's
Ah,
yeah, they
crazy.
don't, right.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I don't, say for instance, Susie, you and I are married, whatever, we have
uh-huh.
kids, right? I'm in my mind, not now, but in my mind, I want the kids to be like me because you suck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look at it as if it's abuse and manipulation and twisting their mind because I'm better than Susie. I'm the
Right.
dad. I'm the head of the house that I run this place. Why should my kids be like you? He may not say that, but his gestures, his temperament, the way he's running the household, it's the
So
way he
right.
wants it. Yeah,
His
I
his
did
tone of
that.
Yeah.
his tone of voice, everything. I've
Everything
got to.
Yep.
I did
And
that.
putting
I'm
me
gonna
down,
drop in
putting
the.
me down, and then everyone else has no respect
I'm
because
gonna
they
jump
see
in
it
the
night
chat.
night. I'm sorry.
Chat here. No, no, that's okay. No, no. You can keep saying. I just wanted to say I'm gonna jump in the
Yeah.
chat because everybody's asking you guys stuff. So I didn't want to
Okay.
interrupt you too soon, but I'm gonna get to Marianne and I'm Kathleen. I see you too. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna put it up in just a second. But Marianne was the one that asked about like the stepper wives things, and then she said, and Susie, you and I can just read it out for Leon. So Leon, you can just
Okay.
sit back and chill and answer everybody. Marianne says he promised her everything, but slowly takes it all away. If you want to
Mm.
respond to that, Leon.
Yeah. So so that's a part of love bombing. So love bombing is not to give you everything; it's to make you see that I can do everything. And because I
Nah,
promised
nah,
you
nah.
everything,
You can't
Like
keep
you
going.
need me.
You
Is
gotta
that what it
repeat
is? Like
that.
you need
That
me?
was really good. You
yeah,
gotta repeat that. Say that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
So it's not about love, of course. What is
no,
it again?
it's about what I want you to know what I'm capable of, what I can do for you.
It doesn't mean you're gonna do it all the time. It's just
No. Oh, so here's the thing: love bombing happens in three phases. In the beginning, so I can get you. In the middle, so I can play with your heart and push you away and bring you back, right? And maintain it to prove to you, hey, I can still do these things, and you haven't gotten any attention from anybody else. So I am the man for you. And at the end, when you try to get away, to reel you back in. So there's three phases of love bombing: in the beginning, the middle, and the end. And the end is that's what people talk about hoovering, right? Most times, women, when your heart is broken and I cheated on you and put you down and called your names and I left and walked away, I pushed you out and discarded you, you're not going to date anybody else for a little while. You're going to take a break. Me, I was just a simple little whore. So I could go date and right after breaking up with you, and I did that. Sadly, because I was a sick person. I know you're going to be in the house. You're going to be crying. Your eyes going to be puffy. You may be drinking wine. And I know exactly when they come around because guess what else I know? I know when you ovulate. I know when you're horny. So you're mad and you're horny and you're hungry. So when I come back around after I know I broke your heart, I'm going to have your favorite treats, your chocolate, some
Mhm.
chicken noodle soup, maybe some earrings, right? And I'll massage your shoulders and you'll let me in because guess what? You are addicted to me just as much as I'm addicted to you. But
Yeah.
you need Leon solely. I don't need you solely because I'm a whore. So that's the difference in when women get caught up in I can't leave him alone. I just because I built chemistry with you from the inside out. I touched you in places you've never been touched at because you told me where you didn't get touched at. So again, because you fell in love with me, it's not my fault, it's your fault. I never took blame. I was never held accountable. I was before, but I never took responsibility for the way you act towards me. I never took
Right.
responsibility for you falling in love with me. That's your fault. And I
Yeah.
warned you in
We
the beginning.
become addicted. I was addicted to him. Like
Yeah.
a drug. You're
that's
like a drug to us.
that's exactly a good point for us to take a minor detour into the chat because Leon, you just said something, and so did you, Susie. Let's look what Kathleen has for you, Leon. She says it's so hard, if not impossible, to get a narc to admit they need help.
Oh, well, let
Your
me say,
thoughts?
yeah, Kathleen, great point. Okay, I'm explaining to you. Why should I need help if, first of all, and this is how I thought. I was making $120,000 a year. I was ranked number one. I was third in command at a job that had 42,000 people. Women loved me at work, right? Decent looking guy, athletic, in shape, great credit score, had my own home, my own car. Why do I need help, Kathleen? I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying this is how I would think. If she were to say, Leon, you need help. Why do I need help?
That's the thinking that the narcissist
Yeah.
would have.
And
You would
another
have.
reason, yeah. And another thing, narcissists do not like other people giving them a helping hand. So you really think I'm gonna go to a psychiatrist give me a helping hand? No, I am the helping hand for you because I'm better than you. You need me. I don't need you. Which
You
I
always
need
thought you were better than whoever you were with. Then,
everybody. Yeah.
well, everybody,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead,
couldn't think
Susie.
less than I could think less of you, but not less of myself. That didn't work for me.
Got it.
You know what I noticed? They were always the hero too. Like someone got a flat tire, they'd be the first one to run out.
You know
The
why?
tree fell in the neighbor's yard, cut it down before they even ask.
You know why?
Why?
Because everything I did to you in the love bombing stage is old.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. So I need the neighbors to like me. You love me.
You love bombing
Yes.
the neighbor because you're
I'm not
bored
going nowhere. You
already.
got me.
You're
You're
bored,
not
but you
going
already
anywhere.
got it. You got it.
I'm
Yeah.
addicted.
Yeah. I did a
Kathleen?
video on that. Everybody outside of my household was more important than everybody inside my
Yes.
household.
Yes. Oh, so true.
Kathleen's got another one for you there. Kathleen says, Leon, what advice do you have for family dealing with a narcissist taking steroids and testosterone by needle, triple whammy?
So he or she, whoever's taking the testosterone, the steroids, are so far gone that they will always explode on you. The moment you say something, because the testosterone, the anabolic
Mhm.
steroids, whatever they're taking, it affects them, we know, mentally as well. They become
Yes.
very, very aggressive.
Yes,
And
very.
so now they're dealing with insecurities because some guys do it to help their penis to grow. Some guys do it for their muscles. So if they can't take their steroids and they think that I don't look as good, I don't feel as powerful, I don't feel as strong, nobody's afraid of me. A lot of people narcissists really get off on people fearing them. So the steroids, it's not just a steroid to be stronger or faster, it's to be more powerful and to scare people into submitting to them.
It's a way to intimidate others then?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
not really about health.
it's not about health. They don't care. They don't narcissistic
Probably
people.
not even going to the gym.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, right. It's a cheat
Mm-hmm.
method. So to get bigger,
Yeah,
quicker,
yeah.
faster without working hard at it. So they don't
Yeah.
work hard in relationships either. But narcissistic people are very risky with their health. So those steroids is going to end bad. Lyle Alzado, a lot of NFL players died from that. That they were
Absolutely.
very
That's
mean,
true.
aggressive,
Yep.
and over the
Yep.
top. Yeah.
That's true.
So
Hey,
that's
go ahead.
the ego thing, the steroids, to be bigger and stronger, and I can perform longer in bed. They're taking Viagra too, probably. So check it out.
She's agreeing with you. I'll just read it to you. She says, yes, muscles seen the rage. And she's saying it's a good point that you just made as well. And
That rage is
she
through the roof.
understands that, and she's saying thank you to you, by the way. Another thing she says, I'm just going to get these in. Everybody, keep putting your stuff in the chat. We're not ignoring you. I'm just trying to find the right timing to bring your point up to Leon or your question. Darn it, where'd it go? Here it is right here. Kathleen also says she's not even allowed on social media without being questioned.
So you know what that comes from? That comes from a couple of things. The fact that he is paranoid that somebody's going to tell her that he's cheating, or she's going to see somebody that's bigger and better than him, and she's going to like somebody else.
She's gonna like somebody else. His insecurity,
It's
or
also
her insecurity.
stalking. Yeah. Also stalking, right? I mean,
Stalking.
yeah. They watch what you do.
All of my friends that I knew that took steroids, military people, Navy SEALs, Rangers, all of them had an insecurity, or few.
Well, she's got one for you now. Here we go, everybody. She wants to know about flying. She mentions flying monkeys. You want to talk about flying monkeys?
Yeah, so flying monkeys is just people that are butt kissers and like the narcissist.
You funny, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
yeah,
I
Yeah.
love having you on the show.
yeah.
It's good.
So
Like they have no life. They just got to jump on the
They got no
bandwagon
life on me,
and
huh?
torture. It's true.
bandwagon. That's Susie's right.
Yep.
They are bandwagoners. So
Yep.
they will jump on. So these are the people that um are in. They like the narcissist. They
They like the
are in fact
drama.
the drama. They are infatuated with them for whatever reason. They're attracted to him, and so those flying monkeys will believe the narcissist before they believe you,
Hmm.
saying he beat me, he doesn't take care of his kids, or she cheated on me, or she doesn't take care of her kids. Because women are narcissists too. So those flying monkeys are the people that will believe the narcissist before they believe you. So there's no need. And so here's the thing: there's no need into trying to fight them off because they're going to be there regardless. Now, with flying monkeys comes smear campaign.
Hmm.
And I tell people, when you act fearful of a smear campaign, the narcissist gets a lot of motivation and energy from that. Narcissistic people do not want to lose their fame, their popularity, their following. So to be honest, a lot of them are scared to get in trouble. So that smear campaign, if you fight back the right way, they'll shut down. Because you can't defame people's character. You got to
Hmm.
be careful with libel and privacy. But a lot of women, when they go, "Oh my God, he's going to smear my name on Facebook," you start showing
Yeah.
that fear. They like that. Don't
Yeah.
show no fear.
We feel we have to defend ourselves, right? Like I went through that phase and I was humiliated and everything else. And then I realized, wait a minute, everyone that knows me knows me. I don't need to defend myself.
That's right.
I'm
You
not all
don't.
these things.
Right. You don't. And so a lot of women, when you're being controlled and dominated by grandiose, overt, covert, or malignant narcissist or communal narcissist, whomever, you lose yourself and you have a lot. You're consumed with fear. You forget the power that you once had. That
Yeah.
man liked
Oh,
you at one
sure.
time. That woman liked you at one time. They were attracted to you. You got to get back to that and find yourself and then get away from it because narcissists are not really tough people. We're very
Oh,
cocky and arrogant.
yeah, I look at mine now and he's like I say, like the Wizard of Oz, when you pull the curtain back, I
Yep.
look at him like, whoa, he's nothing.
Absolutely. But see, I tell women
Nothing.
for some reason they have a hard time believing it that
Oh, it took me a long time.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
To
empower
see
that
it.
person because you guys are faithful, you are committed, you want your family to stay together.
Hmm.
Narcissists don't care about that stuff. They don't.
So, you know what? What happens to the narcissist when they get old? When they're older, their looks are gone, their charm is gone, they pushed everyone away because everyone gets sick of their BS. What happens to them? Do you know any like aging
Yeah.
narcissists that
Oh yeah.
never
They
change?
what happens is um they start to lose a lot of their confidence and they
Hmm.
hold on tighter though. They hold on to the people that been there, but they still mean, they still buttholes, and they haven't had any
Yeah.
therapy, right? So they try
Yeah.
to still hold on to the people that's been there for them and still try to be the person that they once were, but they're not because they're getting older. Their breasts, their chest sagging. They're not in shape.
Hmm.
They don't look as good, right? Sexually, they're not. They don't have their sexual prowess anymore.
Hmm.
So they still try to hold on to that old person that had people fearful and that was attracted to them. But they will not believe that they are not that person that they used to be. They will never believe that
So in their
because
Right.
head, they think there's still that hot thing that everybody still wants, or that smart person. Why are you laughing, Susie? I'm
Because
trying to be
I'm
serious.
thinking of
I'm trying to
somebody
be
and I'm like,
sometimes serious now. So they really think they still got it going
they
on. And by the
do.
way, Kathleen and some other people are joining that they have questions for you too, Leon. But
yeah, they still think. I still think that honestly. So here's the thing. I will always have this disorder, right? But I can
Hmm.
choose now, like, yeah, before I was like dead set on doing what I had to do, doing what I want to do, hurt people, I didn't care. But now I can regulate my emotions. I can still think that I'm that guy that can get all the women and people like me and I'm popular because it felt good. I did that for 35, 40 years. How can I just all of a sudden, oh, I'm cleansed of my narcissism? It'll never go
Right.
away. I
So
just
you
had to
have to
learn.
be like aware, right? Like you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to
You
always,
have,
yeah.
yeah, because the moments that I wasn't aware is because I didn't want to
Yeah.
be aware because I hurt somebody. I'm like,
Right.
oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I would lie. I could lie to your face and then
Yeah.
kiss you in the forehead and make you feel admired at the same time.
Right. Oh, the forehead kiss. You did that too?
Yeah, that was
The
yeah.
kiss
You
on the
studied those
forehead.
things.
You
Yeah.
give it. You
Oh
giving poor
my
Susie
gosh.
spark
I'm sorry. I'm getting like
flashbacks.
flashbacks. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting
Totally having
PTSD. Oh
flashback.
my gosh.
I got to put up Kathleen's thought to you, Leon. Here we go. She says, I am the mother-in-law, and when he smears me, I confront him and don't show him fear. Does that mean danger for me? She says. If
No, it's
that's,
not dangerous. She's doing the right thing. I wish
but if
more
he's
women
taking
would do that.
steroids, it
No,
might,
the thing
Be
is,
no,
so
okay.
careful.
here's the thing. Before he was to do something dangerous and hurt or harm her, he would rethink it like, if I do that, I go to jail. If I go to
Mm.
jail, I can't do my steroids. If I can do my steroids, I'm going to shrink. If I go to shrink, I'm not going to be able to, I won't be popular anymore. So she's doing the right thing. I wish more women would confront him. All they're going to do is like, you son of a, call you the C word or the B word. And if you just stand there and smile and smirk and don't let them scare you, they eventually will calm the hell down, because I
But
knew people that I couldn't scare.
yeah, but okay, she's the mother-in-law, but now won't he take it out on her daughter?
Yeah, but the daughter, if her
So you got to
daughter
be
learns,
careful.
yeah, but if the right, but see, the daughter doesn't have to take that. If the daughter
Right.
can
Well,
learn to do like mom is doing,
right,
but the thing is, the daughter doesn't want to let the man go. I
right,
guarantee
right,
you.
right.
Her mother, I guarantee you, the mother-in-law here says, I know she knows other men that are better for her daughter. She wished that she would
Yeah.
date these other men. I guarantee you. And I don't even
Oh
know
yeah.
her.
Well, she's got
Yeah.
something to say here because she put it in the
Yeah.
chat. I don't know if Susie, if you want to read
That
it to
Cassidy's
Leon.
guy, Susie, yeah, steroids and testosterone. She's actually waiting for her daughter to be done. It's so hard to watch. I can't even imagine, waiting for your kid to be done and keeping her safe. And you can't do a darn thing until the person is ready to leave, or it gets so bad they have no choice, in my case.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
That's the
I
sad
got
part.
another one for you guys, Leon. We can't keep Leon all night, but I'm gonna try to cram as
Mhm.
much in as we can, everybody. So keep the chat going. Leon, this is OC. So OC says my ex is very close with his sister, who enables him and is his biggest cheerleader. The rest of the family almost have an unhealthy cult of him. Can't the family see him for what he is?
They know who the hell he is because some of them is just like him.
Yes.
Yeah. And so
Yes.
you know what happens then? They share favors amongst each other. They hook each other up. And if you're on the outside in, too bad. But if you're on the inside looking out, you just like them, birds of a feather.
Mm-hmm.
So
They do the flying monkey thing for them. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Get
his sister is going to always pick the girls that they want in the family. You know why? Because the sister and the mother can control the new girlfriend.
Whoa, dude, that's deep. That's
Yep.
like a serious cult, man. It's like
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they want to pick the one that they can manipulate and keep
yeah, and a lot of
under
times,
control, so she don't end up telling them that they're really bad news people.
or she don't realize, or she don't wind up taking him away from the family.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah, because they need him. He
She
does
de-
things for them too,
she'll
to
detox
keep
it,
everybody
detox it.
happy.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
sister, I guarantee you, the sister or the mama or the sister and the mama either don't have a man or they have a man that they control.
Mm-hmm.
All
I've
right.
seen that. I've been in those situations, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just start acting real. I can be a real dark, ugly, dirty butthead. And so I would have to act that way with people that are just like me. That's why I don't like people like me. Narcissists, I deal with them. I understand them, but ain't nothing much coming out of it. They're my friends. I got some now that
Yeah.
I deal with them when I feel like it. I do it on purpose just to let them know I know what you are, but you ain't controlling nothing here, buddy.
Do they have an
I'm
idea?
worse
Do they
than
know
you.
you know? Do they know you know?
They don't know that I know because they don't think that they are that, but I know.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't
I
diagnose
got it.
people, but they're just like me. The
Yeah, you.
So
conversations, the blowing up, needing attention, being in control, they're just like me. I know for a fact if they were to go spend time with a psychotherapist, they would get diagnosed, but they won't do it.
does it
Because
make you feel like proud of yourself that you've overcome it and now you can look at them and be like so grateful you're not like that anymore?
yeah,
It must feel good.
I still have the traits, but I look and one of them I tell all the
Like
time.
disgust.
And
Yeah, you
I
must be
tell them
like,
all the
ugh.
time, I'm like, bro, and they look at me like, and so the thing is, they don't want to know because if you put a title on them, it doesn't mean that they're here. It means they're here and they need help.
Right.
So they
Mhm.
go,
They don't
Leon,
wanna
I
hear
don't
it.
want to hear that bull,
Mhm.
But it's like now I put a title on you, which I don't do to them. I put a title on you, and you go, well, yeah, I'm not that good. I'm not that great of a person.
And
I'm
they
not
don't
that
want to
great of
say
a,
that. That's not where they want to be, right?
oh, no, no,
Bad.
don't do that.
That's bad to them to say
Yeah,
that they
because,
actually either need help or they're not
yeah,
that image.
no, right. And so when a woman says, I know what you are, what she's doing is taking
Danger.
away, yeah, oh, she's crushing his ego. That's the
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
And then if she keeps acting like that and holds him accountable, he will leave her alone. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So,
He will leave her alone in the
so
sense that
if this is a
he'll just
woman,
run away, or he'll
yeah,
leave her alone and let her do back to a
well,
normal life, let her be
right.
herself.
So even if it's a wife, or if it's a friend of the wife, or somebody that knows, narcissists do not like people that know who they are to know who they are. They can't stand it, because it's like, you know me, so when I'm around you, I gotta either keep acting like this and watch you look at me, or I gotta change my ways and leave. But you're not gonna punk me and make me leave this bar because everybody's here and you're the only one that knows. But it's an odd feeling when I was around women that knew what was going on with me, and I couldn't defeat them or scare them.
Right.
When you say defeat,
You had
what? Hold on.
no
I'm
control.
gonna hold my question because the chat's going crazy, and I gotta catch up to everybody wanting to know stuff from you before you have to go, Leon. So here we go. I'm gonna toss some things up. Just let's do a little maintenance here. Kathleen says, I think you are talking about someone she knows. Let's see. Kat says, I wish I never met the evil narc who ruined my life. You want to talk about that one, and then I'll keep reading, Leon, as you go.
Yeah. So here's the thing. She wished she never met the narc that ruined her life. I know. I agree with her, because women told me that too. The thing is, she has to switch how she sees him now. That was a blessing for her. I know it may have hurt her health. She may have lost hair, gained weight. She may have lost weight. She may have lost the job. Her credit score may be tanked out, but you're still living. You're still able to watch videos. You're still able to I know this sounds cliche, man, but just realize he puts you in a position to be able to identify men like him, and you can help other women to not wind up getting hurt like you got hurt.
Yeah.
So make something out of your pain, purpose. Because a lot of times, if you say, I wish I'd never met that son of a, he makes me sick. Even to this day, when I see it, my heart rate goes up. They still have control and power over you. You got to disconnect from that.
Well, that kind of leads into this next thought that's from the chat. Everyone says, this is Marianne, you've been answering some of her questions. Everyone says he has changed, but when I look in his eyes, she says the monster is still there. And
what happens?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
When she sees the monster, that's like a gift that nobody else can see what she sees. So regardless of what he says, regardless of what they say, he shows them a different person. But she gets the truth, period. So thank God for her that she can look in his eyes and see that he hasn't changed. He may fool other people. He won't fool her.
Yeah, they have shark eyes. I'll tell you that.
I got a question for you that, here we go. Do narcissists move on quickly after a divorce?
Yeah, because they have to regain their sense of entitlement, their attention. The love bombing has to start over again. They have to renew themselves. They have to feel good about losing her because it was her fault. And they do it to hurt you, because women go, and I've been doing these videos for 3 years. And she'll go, Leon, he is already with another woman. Of course he is. You think a narcissist is going to go in the closet and cry and boo-hoo and go smoke a cigar in the dark by himself? No. They got to show you that, I didn't need you. I didn't even like you. Matter of fact, I was with her while I was with you too. Yeah, so don't be surprised when you see him do that. I know it's like, oh my God, I get it. But I was never surprised when I left one relationship and went to another one. Most people can't do that, but I could.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's going to do that because it makes him look masculine.
So that last person, let's say you broke up with somebody, that last person is a distant memory then, unless for some reason you need them, just like you snap your finger.
Just that quick.
Okay,
that was bad about me. I can shut my feelings down really quick. Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah. Okay. So with that in mind, here's another question for you: how long will narcissists or NPD individual keep tabs on you after the breakup or after the no contact?
For the rest of their life, probably. I do it now.
Yep.
I don't.
I
I
still
don't.
get it.
Yeah, I don't do it to hurt anybody, but I wonder. Like my ego, like, is her husband better than me? Is she dating a guy? I'm 58 years old. I still think that way, but I don't put too much effort into it. It doesn't really like drive me crazy. Like I gotta do something about it. I gotta go text her. I gotta call her. I've done that too. I've hoovered a lot. I went to a club knowing she's gonna be there and go to an area smelling all good with the cologne she bought me and walk right past her with her boyfriend.
On purpose.
Well, yeah, I had to. It's an
Dude,
ego thing.
wow.
It's driven by my ego when I connect to it. I don't like doing that anymore. I could do it right now. I could leave here and do something. I could. But yeah, it's ego driven, it's emotional driven, it's survival driven, all of that. I need to know what I'm still capable of as I get older or when I was younger, if I can still get her right back. And guess what? I did it.
All right, so here we go. Another question for you. What do narcissists do once they are exposed?
A lot of times they run away and hide. When you expose them, there's a good chance you may not see them for him or her for a very long time, because now they got to go
Mhm.
away and regroup and get the attention back from somebody else, another supply. But that's a person that they don't want to encounter really anymore. Most times when a person exposes a narcissist, a woman or a man exposes this person, they get real serious about, well, you hurt me and this and that, so I'm gonna let people know who you are. Or they don't want to deal with that. So they will avoid the place that you all frequented, the place that you all used to go. They avoid your family. They want to know what's going on, but when you expose them, it's an injury, and so they have to leave you. They have to leave you alone. They can't be around you.
Mhm.
Any questions from you of your group or anything you got there you want to ask Leon? I'll pull up some
Yeah,
more in just a moment.
I have a question. So I have someone that I'm working with, and she's going through a really bad divorce with custody, and she has to see him to drop off her daughter. Like, I know you meet at the police station, all this. Like, what does she do? Some people are just so stuck with them because of the kids. I It's so sad. It's just so sad. And they use the kids as pawns. Don't talk to them, go to the police station, but it's just heartbreaking. The poor children. Like, what do you do when the kids come back home? Do you just be your best self and not try to explain anything because you know what's happening when they're with the narcissist,
Oh yeah,
the
you just
unhealthy
have the best
person?
thing. You're right. The best thing to do is to let your kids decompress, because
Mhm.
that person has said some things that whatever, try to do something to be the better parent, make you look bad. You got to sit back and listen to your kids and either reteach them or let them get it out. Don't pounce on them to get information from them, because the
Yeah,
kids are already
that's a
in
good
between
point.
mom and dad, and yeah, they're in the middle of divorce anyway, so it's
Yeah.
not good. Just understand, believe in yourself as a parent, believe in
Mm,
yourself as a hellified mother, believe in yourself as the one that's doing the right thing, and it's not your fault. Because if you try to compete with them, they're gonna do more and more and more and more.
that's true. Good point.
Once you make plans with your kids, stick to your plans. Don't ever let the
Mm,
narcissist change your plans, because they're gonna try to.
right.
A lot of times they'll try to take you to court.
Sabotage.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, sabotage. Yeah, take you to court, get child support, make you look bad, sabotage the trips that you have. Oh yeah, because the kids will go, well, mom, dad took us to Six Flags Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we stayed in a hut, and we had chicken and barbecue and hot dogs. And guess what? Dad brought our
Yeah.
friends too. I know this because I did it.
Mm,
So I'm gonna overdo what I normally do, and I'm going to outdo you because I have to be the better parent. And then if I get custody, you're in trouble now, because we going every weekend, we go somewhere. The Christmas present's gonna be
yeah. They're not gonna wanna go
many.
home to you now. Yeah, they're not.
There you
Mhm.
go,
Mhm.
exactly right there, Susie.
Marianne puts
Yeah.
it up on the screen for us. He will play the Disney dad and tell all kinds of lies about you.
Yep,
Mhm.
sure will, sure will. I didn't tell lies about my ex-wife, but I was just always trying to outdo her. My kids had go-karts, bicycles, turtles. I wanted to buy them damn donkeys. Whatever they wanted, yeah. I would do it just to be
Yeah.
the better
It's
parent, but it wasn't real. I should have showed them a lot more love and talked to them more.
It
Yeah.
was it was a competition then for you with the other parent.
Always a competition. Not anymore, but yeah, it was a competition. I was deep in the competition with my ex-wife. I was a very dark soul. I was very unhappy. I was very mean and bitter and miserable. But I
You
was a
got
senior leader, so I go to work and I was the man. I come home, didn't feel that way.
here's you got some more here. I'm gonna try to catch up to the chat here for you, Leon. Hopefully we can keep you just a few minutes more. You just let me know when you're ready to go, my friend.
Yeah,
So,
I got a couple more minutes before I
oh,
gotta go.
so do narcissists? Let's see if I read this right here. Do narcissists rather have the toxic supply instead of a loving, caring supply, or is that the toxic supply know their deepest, darkest secrets and they're afraid of being exposed?
Well, that too, but the toxic supply is the drinker, the weed smoker, the porn watcher, the gambler, all the things that narcissists like to do, the dangerous things, the risky things. So she's going to relate to him more or me because we have a lot more in common. I didn't want love and caring and to be cuddling and popping our toes together and sitting on the couch watching your favorite show, eating Twinkies. I didn't want none of that. I wanted to be out in the streets with the liquor, the fighters, the dangerous. My ex-wife always told me that. Every time we went to a new city, I looked for the dangerous things. I didn't want to stay in the house. It was like a caged lion because wasn't peaceful in home where I should have been. But when I was a kid, I had drama and stuff as a kid inside the house. So I get out the house, and it's the same thing for me as a grown man. But that toxic supply does know their deepest, darkest secrets, and could probably expose them. But at the same time, that toxic, dark supply is the same person that her husband is. The wife at home is just the good, healthy person that doesn't smoke, drink, or watch porn or have sex outside. They're
That
not
makes them
wrong.
look good too. She's there
Exactly.
to make them look good.
There you go. And she's not
Hmm.
raunchy. So we go to the raunchy ones. You know, that's why you see people leaving these good women and they go to I call them booger bears. They go to the raunchy booger bears because you know why?
Yep.
We have addictions in common.
Booger bears?
Hmm.
What'd you just say?
I
Yeah,
call her a heifer.
Oh, gee.
yeah, right.
I'm just saying,
So you got another.
not a pretty sight.
You had another one here. When the narcissist take an effort to change, when the narcissist, in other words, goes to change, which is one in a million, what would prompt that change? Because they don't. The question is from OC because they don't think there is anything wrong with them in the first place. In other words, what prompts them to change?
Well, nothing prompted me to change. During my retirement physical, you have to see the chiropractor, ear, nose, and throat, the dentist, foot doctor, all these people, and the last person you see that week is a psychiatrist. So in the military, we're more inclined to go get help than anybody because we're held accountable for our performance. I got in trouble for abusive language and abusive leadership in 2004 and 2005, but I never went and got help because I was like on the rise. I was trying to get promoted and get awarded and rewarded. And back then, you can say nasty things to people not to get in trouble, but it started to change. And so, what prompted me was the fact that I had to see a psychiatrist to complete my physical so that I can retire and get my disability. Well, that's when it all came out. Well, that's the second time or third time. But then you sit down and say, okay, you have an appointment on this. We can't miss appointments, okay, to answer your question. In civilian world, they don't give a darn if you show up or not. In the military, they have a psychiatrist, psychotherapist, psychologist in office 210, room 210B, that is waiting for you, Mr. Walker, to go see. And if you don't show up, the Navy's lost money because they're paying those psychiatrists to be there. If you don't show up, the Navy loses money. And if I'm making the Navy lose money, they're going to call my captain. If they call my captain, I look bad. So whether I want to go or not, I'm going to go sit in that psychiatrist, psychotherapist chair an hour a week, every week for a year.
You made sure you didn't look bad because you had to hold that image in the military. But I know we've talked, of course, outside of cameras, but there were a lot of military people who were narcissistic and beyond, right?
Thousands.
Wow. We're gonna do we're gonna do a show on that, everybody. So just in case you're wondering, we're just not gonna delve too much into it now. But go ahead, Leon. You were gonna say you got another
special
question.
warfare, senior leaders, sailors of the year, recruiters of the year, cocky, arrogant people, drill sergeants, recruit division commanders. Yeah.
It's like breeding. them
Yeah.
almost.
Powerful positions.
Powerful positions,
Good point,
Mhm.
Susie.
broken backgrounds,
Mhm.
dysfunctional families, join the military to get away and become a different person where nobody knows. And then you got all these people liking this Leon, but back home they know
Right.
this Leon. So they
Right.
go into a whole different world, a whole different stratosphere, and people believe them.
Double personality. I got one
Yeah.
for you here. We're kind of pressing up against the hour, so I'm going to give you this one here. I had to get this one in. This is from 2021, dude. This is one. They were devastated I didn't do it in the show that you and I did together, but here it is. What is a dark hobby or dark interest that a narcissist might have that he or she may not talk about?
That would more than likely it has to do with human beings. So that could be an addiction that they okay. That could be an addiction. It's
It's a family.
probably
It's a family show.
Like sex or something.
It's a family show.
Or
I
that's
just
what
want to throw
comes to
that in
my
there before you
mind.
go.
Kinky
it's
stuff.
it's kinky stuff,
So
fetishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
And then so here's the now when you got a man that left his girlfriend or left his wife and kids and broke up the home for somebody that is much less than his wife or girlfriend, that woman, that street, whoever she is, has a kinky fetish that just takes over his mind. Yes. So to answer your
Mhm.
question, the dark stuff is when they leave that home, it's like Leon, he walked away after 20 years. No, he walked away in year two. He stayed for 23 more years. But what happens is they
Right.
find a person that has a kinky fetish that they've been thinking about since they were a child, and that overpowers them because the wife is at home. She's not going to divorce him because she loves her husband. They have a house, they have a car, they have a business, they have kids that are getting into college, they have grandkids. But he found that kinky fetish that touched the depths of his soul, and it will be hard for him
Mhm.
to let go. I've been there.
he will need help. She would need help, but it's hard for them to admit to get the help.
Oh, they no, because
No?
they don't want the help. Back,
Ah, okay. I got you. I got you.
yeah, they're not going to admit it because that means it's like, oh, I got to admit
Yeah.
it. Now somebody's going to try to help me. I really don't want no help. I like this kinky fetish. It could be a slender black dude that likes overweight white women, and that's a kinky fetish
And
because
he's
he's not.
married to somebody different, and there he goes, but he's never addressed that.
Yeah, he's married to a black woman that's in shape and is a fitness
Right.
trainer, but he wants the overweight,
Right.
pale, heavyset white women. You know how I know this? Because I have friends that've done it,
And
and
she
I
will
can
she
tell.
will think it's her.
What
The
you mean?
the the
What
wife
do you
will
mean?
think that she is not sufficient, and actually it's him that's got the dent in the pan. He's the one that's got an issue.
Oh, that's what
Yeah,
happened to me. I thought something was wrong with me.
yeah,
I
but
was so confused.
right, but guess who goes and gets the help? The wife.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true. That's true.
That's our
That's right.
opportunity.
She's the
It's a
victim, actually.
blessing in disguise
Wow.
when they do this.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously. Okay, I got to put this up before you head out of here, and we all going to head out of here. We got T showed up. Thank you, everyone that's here. I've tried to keep up with everybody. I think we got everybody in. T says, "Why don't narcissists just be voluntary?" I don't know what that says.
F boys, meaning
Um, oh,
sex partners.
that way emotions won't be involved.
Wait,
Why
say
do,
that again.
why don't they just, in other words, essentially what you were. Why don't they just live off of an essentially
Like
sexual
friends with
relationship?
benefits.
Because they don't want you to have friends with benefits with anybody else.
So it's a double standard. Is the
Very
way
much so.
that person lives their life.
All the time.
All the time. All
Yeah.
the time. Man, thank you so much for doing this tonight. I really appreciate it. We're gonna head out of here, everybody, but he can't leave yet. Here we go. Last one of the night. Why do narcissists, well, hold on a second. I'm going to do this. Put my ugly face in here. Why do narcissists choose us? That's the last one for the night.
There were many reasons. First of all,
That's the question. Wasn't throwing myself as a us in there, but I'm just,
yeah,
and you're getting some thank yous and stuff on the screen. I'll put them up, everybody. They're saying thank you to you, Liam, but I'll
yeah.
do it before you leave. But go ahead.
They know the type of woman that they like and they're attracted to. I knew the type of woman that will give me everything that I wanted. I knew the type of woman that wouldn't leave me because I knew the type of woman that would fall in love with me too. I also knew the type of woman that wouldn't play around and deal with me either. So I like those spiritual women, ones that go to church. Oh no, I wouldn't. I'd talk to them and then I'm out.
No, really?
No, no,
No. You
no.
knew
Because
they would see right
Good
through you then, or
chance.
what? What
oh
was
yeah,
it? Or they put their foot on your neck? So
oh yeah, and I was like, I like her, but she's gonna try to change me, and I like having sex with multiple women. I
she's
like
gonna
smoking cigarettes. I like
uh,
drinking liquor. Not now, but yeah. So she was gonna get me together.
she gonna break
Narcissists,
you like a wild horse, huh?
yeah, they don't want to
And you
be
knew it.
got together. Yeah, and I knew that. So the ones that I would go to were the ones with low self-esteem, the ones that relied on me, the ones that contacted me first, the ones that gave me everything, the ones that chased me. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, she's gonna be easy. I could do two things with her,
Easy
and
ones.
she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was so easy. So that's why it was easy for me at one time to date 4 or 5 women because they were all the same type of woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we
Look.
choose. We know who we choose. Yeah.
Look, everybody, we can't kidnap him all night. He's out there and stuff is still popping up here. Yeah. I got to give you one more, man. They popped something up here. Just hold on a second. I got to go back to it. It was directly for you. Just hang in there for a second. Man, you guys were on it tonight. They had tons of stuff for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go way back, and here it is.
Pax, when you get a chance, I want to use that Q&A picture for my YouTube if you don't
Done
mind.
deal. Done deal.
Okay.
Done deal. No, you know how it goes. We're
like
gonna be some guys. Man, you guys are good, man. I'm just scrolling, and you guys still putting new comments in. But I got to show you this one, Leon, and I didn't read it to you. I was saving it. Kathleen, earlier in the show. Nope, that's not it. Just hold on a second. Now I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, dude, I'm fired. All right, you guys. Everybody, real time. This is happening, like right here, right now. I can't find it. This is just crazy. Anyhow, you got a compliment, and I lost it. But here we go. Thank you. What is this? I have to call the girls. What is that? What is that? Is that for you? I think it's for you, Susie.
Might be.
Okay, this one is
Thank
you so much
I know it
for.
just has a T.
Heidi says to you, Leon, thank you so much for this. Learned so much. It's just frightening out there, is what she says.
She's right.
She says,
Yeah.
you got some love in the room so much. I was really trying to find this here. I can't believe I just lost it. I thought I saved it. But somebody was telling you, thank you for being so brave, Leon.
Thank you all.
Is this a challenge for you?
It used to
When you
be.
have
I'm
these?
fine. 3 years ago was a challenge. It was so bad that I stopped doing videos for a month. But now it's not a challenge anymore. I know I'm doing this for a reason. It's my purpose. It's my assignment. I'm real with it, right? I'm not up here. One lady, man, and sometimes they say this lady said, you making money off of people's pain. And I was like, lady, are you? I just said, you know what? She's hurt. Somebody hurt her. It wasn't me. I'm sorry. So I couldn't do that in the past. I would damn near bite the phone in half if somebody said something like that to me.
Well, I want you to know I appreciate you
You
and
would
all
bite
the
the phone
women.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Susie.
No, I appreciate you and all the women in the groups and stuff. We do appreciate you. Your honesty. You're helping so many people.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you don't
that.
need to
I
bite
do
the
my
phone.
best. Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't want to.
Yeah.
I found it. I
No more
found it.
biting phone.
I found it. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. Kathleen said this, and here it is. Kathleen Boyle says to you, Leon, this was much earlier in the show. I give you a lot of credit, Leon, for getting help and helping people now. Thank you so much, is what she says to you.
I appreciate that. It wasn't
appreciate
easy in the beginning. It was hard. It was bad.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I got to tell you guys this. I was trying to find it, and Kathleen knew it was her. She reposted it. So I went all the way back up, and the next thing is this new comment, and I go down, and it's the same comment. So thank you. You knew I was trying to find your comment. She wanted you to know that she appreciated it. And everybody else that was here, they appreciate you being honest and being raw, real, and, ready to go. Yeah, you're always, and I just want to tell you that. You're always raw, real, and ready to go.
I got you, brother. You know
help.
that.
Yeah, I know that, man. I appreciate it. And that's why, you know what? Everybody, keep an eye out. I'm on Leon a lot. Let me make him a podcast show because I've got so many people that wrote us, and I'm going to probably get some more now. You're getting a happy face and a smile from Kathleen. I appreciate every time. Excuse me. Every time you take out of your schedule to do this, man. Kathleen, you're a quick typer, man. We're going to say goodbye to everybody. Kathleen says to all of us and to everybody, great show, everyone. And she gave us a heart. Leon, do your thing. All right, I'll
Yeah.
see you in the
Good night,
morning.
Kathleen.
Leon, I'll see
Yeah.
you in the morning for
Hey, Pat,
NATV radio. Yes, talk to me, man.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just want to, that Q&A. I like that. I'm gonna use it, but if you can make one for Bill, the guy you're gonna interview tomorrow, because he's new to this, he'll like that too. If you can.
No, okay. You mean off of the one that you sent me?
Yeah, the same. It could be the same thing. Just his picture. I seen his picture. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that if you could send me at least a picture. I know I saw one that was a part of it, but if you happen to have some type of headshot or something that I can use for the promo, and I'm gonna put that together later tonight for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we will be back. Leon, I'm gonna say bye to you now, my friend. Is that all right? And I'm gonna talk. We're gonna talk for a little bit. So everybody, hold on a second, my man. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. See you in the morning, my man. Talk to you later.
Thank you so much. Nice seeing you.
Thank you, Susie, for being here.
Of course.
SZTV, Susie TV, and NATV here, New Attitude TV, teaming up together to bring you this show today, and you're going to see us do that periodically. But we have different missions, but we have the same goal, which is to be accessible to you here for positive and informative and encouraging content. Susie is out to make sure that you get the ABCs that you need. And the ABCs, again, of recovery for your network is
authenticity, bravery, and courage. The three superpowers to healing. Yeah.
Get your ABCs on, everybody.
ABCs.
Appreciate it a big time for everybody being here. It means a lot to us. We are going to be heading our way out of here. But before we go, I just want to tell everybody, let me get over here. We're going to be doing this next week, Wednesday. Susie's going to be doing some stuff. You'll find out. It'll be good. It'll be juicy. But the main thing is you're going to be learning about going from victim to victor. Did I got that right? I almost said it wrong.
Do.
That's what's happening on your network.
You got it.
On our network, if you come over here, well, we got all kind of stuff happening. Susie has a bunch of things happening with her group and the individuals she worked with. We, without a doubt, appreciate you subscribing to both channels, both networks, so that we can be of help to people. If you are bored, you always are able to go to our Instagram, and we got another video for you over there, mainly the audio of therapist Mandy. She was the first therapist to ever come on our show, and we're going to be putting up some of her content on Instagram. So you'll find a little bit of something on each one of our 14 social media platforms. Don't forget to come back next week. The other therapist will be here who's making her mark on NATV with our subscribers and members, and that is therapist Sybil. Make sure you come back for that. And it's going to be an interesting next summer series for us, starting off with Ted, and Leon's going to chip in, and you're going to get a lot of individuals that are mental health advocates for veterans and a number of other people. We got so many different types of shows coming your way. Yes, we will get Deborah back in here again, everybody, to give you some more tips. And yes, the professor herself, I like calling her that, Lady Julia will be here as well. Lady Zimmerman will be in to give you some more concerning trauma recovery. One video at a time. Speaking of one at a time, tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. here on the West Coast, you will be able to hear, at least once a month, us at NATV Radio. And Leon is bringing in some of his friends, and you're going to get a treat. You're going to get a treat out of that. So keep an eye out for that posting coming your way within the next 10 hours. Anything you want to say, my friend?
It's a great show. So good to see Leon. So much respect for him. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you, everyone.
That was interesting, man.
That was good. Yeah.
Ooh, Kathleen's here. Everybody's, man, you guys type fast. You guys are really quick. Marianne is also there for you as well. Totally
Thanks
awesome.
for being here, Marianne. All of you. Thank you so much.
And missed one there. Kathleen's agreeing with you, Marianne. Appreciate it. A great deal. I hope everybody's able to come back here. There are some things in the work for Susie. I just can't tell you yet. I just can't say. Yep. I want to say, but I can't say. Okay. What is that? Narcs do not have a conscience.
Conscience. No, they sure don't. They'll sleep with friends, relatives. Yep. Oh, they sure will. And then some.
And then
Yeah.
some. And then some.
Yeah.
Kathleen
Dark
said,
free.
very, I like that, Susie. I'm going to do it right now. You said it. I'm going to type it, and then, not that it's going to end the show, but you guys will probably type some more when I'm done. But there you have it. Hashtag narc free. All right. Catch this show on, of course, here. You're here on NATV, or if you're watching off of SZTV, Susie TV, you can see it over there as well, and a bunch of other places. But whatever you do, make sure you share Susie TV with others. She's going to be working with a lot of men and women, and coaching program and other things coming your way that you can access. Just let us know when she's on. We will do that without a doubt. We'll let you know. Thank everybody for supporting us and what we're doing. Susie, you got anything else you want to get off your chest?
Just thank you to everybody. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great weekend. It was a great show.
Hey, so do you do horses on? I just got to ask you. So do you do horses on Saturday? I'm just curious.
Well, yes, I sure do.
Everybody's going like, I thought they were leaving, but no. Go ahead. I just got to ask.
No, I'm going to the farm tomorrow. Going to hang out at the barn. I have a couple little tots that I'm teaching how to ride. My granddaughter's riding. I'm
tots.
also going to there's so.
I just love when you say that.
Trot. I call them my little tater tots.
Okay.
They're like little tater tots. They're literally from like 2 to 5 years old. They're the cutest little things. They get up on that horse like nobody's business. Really adorable.
You should start a little club. A little club.
It is.
We're
gonna have a little summer camp.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see some B-roll footage happening that we could put into your network over there. Go ahead.
I'm going to be moving in the next 2 weeks.
Look at that.
To my little farmhouse.
Gonna be a whole new world.
Oh yeah, kitchen floor is down. I got my Lee press on nails, kitchen floor.
Okay, you sent me a message and you said that. Okay, you said that.
So excited.
So now I'm gonna ask. I was gonna save it for when we're off the air.
Okay.
So, what do you mean by that? Lee press on nails. When you sent me the message, I was thinking, and you saw the GIF or GIF or whatever they call those things that I sent you. So is it like a dance floor? Or is it, what are we talking about here? Is it really shiny? What?
Legit
John
like a dance floor. It's not shiny.
Okay.
It's the Lee press on nails of like good nails. So I have like the Home Depot Lee press on nail floor.
What does that mean?
You kind of cut the pieces and you stick them in there. So it's not real wood is what I'm getting at, but it looks really good.
So I know you're excited to go there, but are you feeling kind of like I'm going to miss my studio that proved to be a great transition or stepping stone, a platform from leaving and divorcing the abuser who caused you so much physical abuse? That place you're in right now was your transition spot, and you didn't even know this next thing was happening. You probably thought you were going to be there like forever.
Forever. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I thought like I was going to go back to somebody's couch or the car. I had no clue what was coming. This last year has helped my trauma brain, and I am able to think and plan. And I was really scared when I made the first decision to move, and then I'm kind of disconnecting. I'm taking all the bad habits that I had, living with the unhealthy person, and I'm using them for good now. So I'm disassociating because I used to do that self-sabotage way. And now I'm doing it to the apartment. Like it served its purpose. I'm moving on.
There you go.
I feel so good.
Much love for you from Kathleen, of course. And we just had some love from Marianne, who said she was excited for you.
Thank you.
Look, let's just do this. Everybody, we are going to be leaving now, but don't underestimate the fact how much time we've been putting into getting ready for you over the next few weeks, but mainly for the month of June, July, and August. So look forward to more exciting things happening in a summer series for both networks and anybody else that we're able to put in front of you. And expect us to bring others in front of you on both networks that will help you transition into a life that you need to stay focused on, and not giving all that energy and focus to the unhealthy person, narcissist, toxic, whichever word that you feel comfortable using. Here we go, Susie. What warning do you have for individuals on your way out tonight that they need to keep in mind when they're dealing with individuals who are not safe for them? Toxic, unhealthy, narcissistic. What advice?
Yeah, safety. That's what I'm dealing with right now is, we put ourselves in dangerous situations with some of these people, and be aware of your surroundings. You see a red flag, take it seriously. Listen to your gut, please. If you look back, I think we all kind of knew something was up. Don't ignore that, and be safe, and reach out when you need help.
Awesome.
Support is
Awesome.
Everything.
Go everywhere else. Have fun everywhere else on YouTube and wherever you go. Facebook, Instagram. Just remember, when you are done, come on back home. Come on back home. You're welcome here and on Susie's network. We will do what we can to make sure you hold on to your dignity. Stay focused. Just a little while longer is just around the corner. All right, everybody. That's enough of us. I know you're still typing. I see you. But Kathleen says be safe. Okay, everybody?
You too.
You heard her. Do what Kathleen and Marianne told you. Do what they said. Be safe out there. All right. Play nice. All right. I'm going to stick something up here so you guys don't have to look at us. And we can actually let our hair down. No, I'm just kidding. What's up with the hat on backwards? What's up with the hat on backwards?
Thing. Love my hat.
I knew
Yeah.
you be like jamming, man. You
That's
jamming.
right.
She's going to have new stuff
I have
coming.
to get me a hat. Yeah.
I'm not going to say it. She got merch. And if you want to support her channel, get the merch. And she's able to, in turn, sponsor others with some free coaching when you buy from her merch store. Well, of course, we do the same here, too. But we really want you to support Susie because she's just launching this SZTV network. And many of you know her before she got to where she is now. She's made great progress. You guys keep the progress going. Show some love. Show some support. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing it right here on YouTube. We're going to let you watch us as we put on our radio show on NATV Radio right here. NATV Network. We're out of here. Bye, y'all.
Bye.